gente, aqui é a Isabela CZ e eu tô passando rapidinho para avisar para vocês que o código ARTS no CSGO.net dá 25% de bônus em cima do seu depósito. Usa lá!
Rapaziada, se a Isa falou, tá falado. O CSGO.net é o maior site para você abrir suas caixas de CSGO sem nenhum problema. Com o cupom do canal ARTS1, você recebe 25% de bônus na hora. Vários modos para você depositar, cartão, boleto e até skins. Entre pelo link na descrição e divirta-se.
G2 may genuinely lose to Copenhagen, which didn't seem like a possibility when we started out today. Tapping away, they've even got both of the opening duels.
Nadios and Refresh just combining there to take down those players that were looking for this yard control. There eventually returns one, and they decided that they want to actually push in and continue to fight for this. Which was an interesting choice. Hooksy going to be taken down around main, and suddenly G2 have managed to flip this back into a 3-on-2 favoring them. Oh, Nadio still in the spawn though, a threat to be dealt with. Has gone ahead and claimed his second headshot for the round. But again, being denied afterwards, and now Queenix being the last man standing. They know where he is. That's an incredible shot. They could set themselves up for the A split also. So a few different options, but mostly they just need to make that kind of call pretty soon about where they do want to end it. Because time's getting a little low. This could be dangerous. Shuxi though with the CZ in towards main, unfortunately not really able to do anything. Queenix stuff from the bomb site. He does shut down the Heaven push, so they're going to need to deal with him quickly. Have himself a second before eventually Nex is able to come through and with that give them control of the bomb site. But Farley going to 1-on-2. I mean, this is winnable. He has a Deagle as well. 43 health for Nexa coming in from Heaven. Not able to connect initially, but eventually will do so. And now no Nexa's down there as well. Tagged up already, but trying to step out before the flash. There we go. Refresh actually gets a double with the USB somehow. Still being hunted down. Eventually Nexa deals with it. But that is a lot closer than they'd want. And Queenix has an AK. First frag being found. Obviously not knowing where Jax is as of yet, so it is still going to be a difficult one for him as he tries to swing in, especially close to the smoke. Could be a small issue. The flash goes in, actually does blind them up. Amanek, the back easily being just riddled with Mach 10 holes. Getting himself a secondary as he comes around to help his teammates towards the door, but it doesn't matter because Refresh comes in through main. But most importantly, Farley from Heaven is able to quickly pick off two of them with that AWP, and suddenly it's all on Hunter. He's going to have to live up to his name and track down all three of these remaining players. First of them being Refresh for the moment, just being Nadios, I believe, as well. And there we go, Jax on the Deagle immediately takes off the head, waits for that rotation into the spawn as well, follows up with the second. And now B could potentially be open for the taken. Thankfully, they do have a quick rotation coming in, but Queenix has to be careful because if he goes down, the round is pretty much confirmed over at that point. Ideally, he's trying to do some damage, see if he can take one kill, potentially delay that bomb plant to set them up for the retake.
Copenhagen Flames are in trouble. Tactical pause of a round from G2 puts them so far ahead right now. The time ticking away. DPH have to make a move. The Molly pushes the player out, but Nexa uses that as a chance to come up and force the fight. But now the swings coming through one after another. G2 fall, but it's left onto the AWP of Amanek. He's already got one, knows the player's coming up close, and he finishes it off. 4 rounds for G2. Well, G2 have got their man advantage, and it looks like they're going to get contact in a second. Got to be careful. They line up for Farlig. The collateral comes through, swaps position in the vents, but they're already scared away, running with their tail between their legs, right back out to outside. What an opening for Copenhagen Flames, back in the lead after just one bullet.
Hoopsy's in trouble. He's been watching the door, but he doesn't realize there was a player up close the entire time. Didn't even need the pounce at the end. Instead, Nexa just continuing to watch that vent, and eventually will be awarded for the patience that he displayed. That final player now, I believe, I won't swap for me, moving in from main indeed. So maybe he has a chance to catch this one-on-one, potentially against the player in door. Towards the bomb site itself is Kenny with the bomb, obviously. He takes the peek out and does manage to spot him, connects the damage. The nade doing a little bit further as well. At this point, I'm not fancying his chances on the retake, and he doesn't seem to really be cautious of the door position, where Nexa was just chilling. Getting himself 3 in that round. Just Nadios is right now. I mean, there's a slow down, so I can a chance to actually come up close as well before he really spots them. He finds one kill and is able to back down, but Farlig, unfortunately, not getting the same opportunity. He's immediately dispatched of in towards Hell. And now that gives him some extra options. G2 may want to try and wrap this around and back up towards the A-bomb site instead, potentially. And indeed, that is the goal for sure. Right now, no one's really in position. Phoenix is in the vents, and he just gets wall banged down by Hunter.
Nodios by himself to try and recover this one with the AK. They know where he is. Down towards that B side. It looks like he's just going to have to save this one forward. And yeah, it looks like, Dean, we've got a little bit of an issue when it comes down to that observer. I don't know if it's back for you, but it certainly ain't for me. If it is,
Nah,
when you
I
turn-
realized because it's not
Okay.
telling me it's disabled when I
Yeah.
swap off a person.
Usually when you swap, it goes boop, beep. When you turn on the auto director again, it makes like a little sound, but no. So we'll have to work on fixing that. I don't know why map to map it seems to have broken. I heard the report from the C stream as well. The same thing happened to them. And, apparently Zarks has a fix for it. So, we'll work on that. This is, as I said earlier, if you guys are just joining us...
Stick together in this one, they should be having a relatively easy time. 20 seconds though, I mean, time definitely could be an issue here now. As they go on towards A, yeah, with the two players, if they're able to actually get a couple of kills and delay this, it could fall apart, but Jax picks up the double, and there it is, the bomb site's overrun. Nadios is going to try and make a quick play out of events and see if he can cut off the bomb.
Personally, this seems like there's going to be some mentality issues at play for Copenhagen Flames, knowing how close they were to the previous. Hunter with a good trade, and he gets 2. But they're actually returning it across the map. Queenix, Huxley, Farlick, all grabbing kills.
Yeah, I just don't know how Hunter managed to actually get 2 kills for himself. Unfortunately, with the damage that was done, and when Nodio's already positioning himself on towards B, it shouldn't really cost him too much. First kill found on Nodio's leaving only that low health player, but the Molotov will stop it. But most of them now moving in towards ramp, I guess trying to set themselves up for that split. Again, the collateral being lined up by Farlick. He doesn't get the second kill off the back of it, but has quickly pulled this back into a nice spot for Copenhagen Flame.
A 4v4 still looks okay for G2, but again, the damage done to Hunter is significant in any duel he comes up into. Copenhagen Flames, though, they've got no information. It's just about sitting back and waiting for something to happen. And something certainly is going to happen with G2 on 10 rounds, looking for a little bit of an A push. They got outside controller, so they thought, but they walked straight into the crosshair of Farlick as Jax falls. The rest of the team lobs the utility, and in through main they go. Straight out. Huxley's with the opening. Hunter falls, and it's all down to Kenny S. And he's down as well. Copenhagen Flames up on the board with a third. And Squeaky, but not pushed through. He's not ready for it. And a good kill for Nodios. Leaving an... Okay, nice by Farlig. Little shot through the glass. Leaving Hunter all alone. He looks to swing. Farlig's not ready for it at all. Now this could genuinely be a bomb plant. 20 seconds left on the clock. Nodios tucked in single door. And hello, goodbye. 4 rounds on the board for Copenhagen. They've done it. They've pulled it back. Just one more to go. He's going to wait to get an opportunity as they push for... Actually, he's going to get an opportunity. Amanek is on his way out there. Farlig with the aggressive ramp play. Already cut off Jax. They fall back immediately. And that prompts Amanek to no longer continue forward. He would have walked straight into the AUG if he tried to make that A split happen. And for G2, it looks like it is just going to be a straight up A hit. In through main, in through Squeaky. They're lining up their utility as we speak. 40 seconds left on the clock. Copenhagen are probably going to heavily rotate for this.
Yeah, most likely. Right now, though, Farlig has actually, dropped down from heaven. In theory, now could position himself quickly to help over towards ramp, but not quite in time because we've already seen a few kills coming through from G2 to fight right back into this one. Fortunately, that lobby aggression from Huxley works out. He's able to get himself 1 kill, realizing now that they are committing down on towards B. He will rotate in pretty quickly. They're going to be coming in from 2 different positions, so it does rely on Refresh being able to win out this fight against Hunter right now. Oh, and he's not going to be able to. Now Huxley's left alone. They know he's in the single door with the bomb being planted. They can just play time on this one. This is going to be so difficult for Huxley to do anything. Places that Molotov, hoping there was someone in dark that he could flush out to get that opening, but now at least knowing where they are. Again, though, not really helping out. Obviously, has to go for it at this point. He has to defuse, get a flash as well to help somewhat. But unless G2 takes some ridiculous fights, then I don't think it's going to be possible. And indeed, bomb already ticking away. Pretty much has to stick it now, although Kenny is going forward.
Attacking side, and already we're seeing a little bit of damage come through as Jax takes Queenix out.
Yeah, the quick contact there, trying to get the outside control, just wrapping in towards the A bomb site right now. Amanek's actually going to be able to pick off 2 quickly, looking for more, somehow staying alive as he reloads. And Hunter now ready to pounce from behind the bomb site. They have no idea. He was just hiding there the entire time.
M4s or ops or anything like that. Made it down to secret safely, and a bit of a step being made. That's actually going to be heard by the player on the bomb site, who I think is Jax. Nexo's fallen, so it's all down to Jax to make this hold happen. He's completely undetected. Ramp is distracting for him out for 1, even a second, but unfortunately it's not enough. His teammates all fell in the interim. The Hunter's got to clutch it out.
Yeah, Jax was hoping his teammate would find a little bit more success there as he set himself up for a few kills, but didn't end up happening. As you said, no Hunter alone trying to come in from the vent. Fireleague's up close, so if he gets this kill and does so cleanly, then it's still a winnable clutch for sure. We'll be able to take down Fireleague, but drop the 66, a little bit of damage at least being connected. No nade, well, no utility. There is actually a nade, because he does have a HE, but it's not going to be too useful to leave in this position. Tries to see if he can toss it up above the rafters off the silo, I believe. But Queenix was just holding, can focus a little bit more towards the site and main itself. But as you said, those pistols up close can still cause some damage. Nexa eventually able to pop through the smoke and get himself one, and Kenny as well. Going to be able to drop Queenix. It's suddenly all onto Nadios. He's already being tagged up. That Molotov is not going to be burning anyone. He threw it into the heaven of heaven.
How far down they go. Oh, those nades. Oh, they're going through the smoke on a two-man ramp hold. It doesn't get much unluckier than that. A decent attempt at the round from Copenhagen Flames. But look, not a single player made it out of that smoke when there was less than 2 people on ramp. Because even by the time that that last player goes through, oh, there's already a rotate. You're done. Bombs dropped and refresh is sat there. That was a buy round. That bomb plant would have helped, because all memes aside, in that missed
just going to shift it back in favor of G2. And this one just looks way too out of reach. I mean, 10 rounds just for an overtime, then they have to fight for the victory. I'm not fancying their chances. They do have a couple SMGs alongside their pistols here, the nades as well, giving them the chance to execute. And it does look like they're going to favor on towards A, which is pretty standard with the buy that they have available. But those mollies aren't actually going to catch any of these players. You can see the setup right now between the vent and the bomb site itself. The Molotov eventually going in to force out Hunter. He's still able to get himself a kill from it, though. Kenny S given time to rotate in and help out, as is Nexa. And now it's all on Fireleague to try and clutch a 1-on-3 to save the day here for his team. And that is not going to be allowed. 16-5 on Nuke.